Hey guys, in today's video, we're gonna be doing a basement reveal.
Now, this is a project that we were working on during the summer when we were off of school. It's been done for a few months, but because, you know, the virus, all these appliances, they didn't come in until like last week, and we just installed them. So we wanted to show you a video of when everything was done.
So we'll be showing you the process from start to finish and the things that we filmed in between, and also sharing the design process. So we had a pretty set floor plan that when we got it. So the basement was not finished, but there were structural walls. And so we had some design questions about where to put the plumbing, if we should move the bathroom to maybe make a bigger bedroom.
A main issue was we have an upstairs laundry room, but we wanted to add a second laundry room because it increases the value of the house, and we had space. So a big issue was we had a structural wall over here. I'll show you when we do the walk, like the tour. But we had a structural wall here and a structural wall over there and a structural wall here. So we were stuck with the space. We couldn't move those walls, or it would cost thousands of dollars. And that was in the budget.
Yeah, so we talked through it. We talked to the electrician, the plumber, about what was the most cost effective, because that was definitely another constraint that we had, was utilizing the budget and not going overboard, but also to match the design and the aesthetic of the rest of the home so that it doesn't feel like it was built at a different time. And we really want to make sure if someone was coming to view the entire house, the upstairs and the downstairs look like they were built
similar,
at the same time.
Built at the same time. So got the same color flooring almost. Upstairs we have a engineered hardwood floor. Upstairs it's a brown, like a rich chocolate brown. So we wanted that downstairs, and we wanted that wood look plank tile, even though it's a lot of extra work because of the narrow, like the long tile, it's narrow so it can be warped. So that was a lot of work, but we wanted that to match.
That's something important to keep in mind, is that instead of using the engineered hardwood floors like upstairs, because it's the basement, we chose to go with tile. So let's get started. We will take you to where you enter the basement unit, so the grand entrance.
So because this is a basement, there's going to be a great entrance. So you walk down nice wide stairs, all concrete. Normally, like other houses, they have a unfinished concrete. They just pour the concrete, super messy. So what we did is we took a scratch coat mortar and we just took a sponge and smeared it on. Now we only did one coat of this, so that's why you can still see some bumpy areas. This is where their concrete panels ended and the concrete kind of squeezed out. Now, if you really wanted like a stucco finish, you would do another coat of this, which will level that out another 1/4 inch, and then you can do your third and final, and that would solve the problem. But it's not necessary, and because other houses they have an unfinished grade entrance, we didn't want to spend that extra couple $100 getting a nice final coat mortar. This looks good, and it looks way better and neater than what it was before. And here, there's a problem with slope. The water, whoever did the concrete, tiny bit, their measurements went off. They don't really care, it's unfinished, right? So there's water sitting here, that's a mosquito home. So what we did is we took a nice concrete. Now this is rectified porcelain, super strong. We did it like a shower. So because it's outside, it doesn't really matter. We didn't do any waterproofing, but we just put slope. So there's like a 1/2 inch of slope, and we installed tile, and that's why there's all these lines. It's a 2 foot by 2 foot, so 24 by 24 tile. But because we need slope, and it's not like a tiny mosaic, we have to cut diagonals so we would get proper slope so all the water would drain. And now there's no standing water, and it's all good. We enter and got our door, and builders like to cheap out, so they don't put blinds on your door. So we got this nice door blind that we got from Home Depot, not sponsored. Another alternative is to take this glass out. It's not that hard. There's only like there might be like 10 screws at the back. You would replace this glass with a blind inside the door, but that's like double the cost of this. This, you just put like 2 clips and it's half the cost, so we just went with this option. So this is where you enter the basement. Now, if you can see, this is an 8-foot basement. Now this is a 2-story home, so the basement is fully That's why if you walk into the bedrooms later down in the video, you see the windows are smaller. It's because there's only like a foot above ground. But to resolve that issue, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pot lights in this room alone. We have like another 6 right in front of me, and then another 5 in like where the camera is right now. Yeah, lots of light. So these pot lights are 6000K lights. They're slim LED, meaning there's no housing. It's just a slim light. So we installed a little drywall. Then we took our lasers and we measured the center, like where we want our lights. We struck a laser all the way, so all these lights, when you walk, you can see they're all like straight. We then cut them with a 4-inch hole saw, and there's spring-loaded clips, and you just clip them in, and that's it.
So one of the great things about the basement is the gas fireplace. Now, we had a lot of the design stuff kind of decided already because we based it off of the gas fireplace we installed upstairs. So it's the same model and make. We use the same Alaska gray stones.
So, explain why we have this wood piece, because I know a lot of you are going to be wondering.
Yes, okay. So what we did here is for the TV stand, for it to look seamless, there's a PVC pipe where you can feed your cables to connect to power.
It goes
from there
down all the way here. We have a blank cover just so it's not ugly, it's hidden in the wall. But we just put blank cover because we didn't want a round thing looking. It's going to look ugly, but when we do need to use it, just pop that cover off and you got it.
Then this wood panel here, you can mount your TV stand to. That way it is a floating TV. So overall, it should be a very clean and minimalistic look.
So we didn't just screw this to the plywood sheet that we installed before this stone. There's a structure here, so your TV is going to be nice and tight when you lay it into the wall. Also, the reason why we put this wood is because this stone is not smooth, it's bumpy. So when you install your TV stand, you're going to have a hard time, and you're going to have to ship it up with the rubber washers, plastic washers. So just to save that hassle, installing this tiny piece of wood and painting it the color of like the stone, so in this case white, makes it look nice and easy to install quick. And yeah, and we know 100% the structure there, and the TV is going to be nice and strong and won't fall off. Now this fireplace is a Napoleon fireplace. It's a linear, their new linear line. It's a 3500 BTU fireplace, so those are the specs on that.
So these are things that you want to keep in mind when, if you do get the chance to renovate or you're building a project. Cable management, aesthetics.
Thinking of where you're going to mount future things like pictures, TVs, you know that structure. So yeah, if you want to know a step-by-step process of how to make your fireplace feature wall, we have a video film of us framing it, sheeting it, installing all the stone.
It took us like what, maybe?
I would say if you weren't going to do the whole basement, just this, upstairs it took 2 weeks, and a lot of the main wait time was for the fireplace installers to install a fireplace. But other than that, the stone took a day, framing took a day, but then the fireplace is the main issue. Then you would have to bring your electrician. So yeah, that's the living room.
Take you around the room.
Okay, so welcome to the kitchen. Now, as you can see, this is a pretty large kitchen. Upstairs, we have a really nice wood stained, painted, white on brown.
It's a dual tone kitchen, so chestnut brown and white cabinetry.
Yeah. So similar footprint. We got kitchen wall here, exterior, so this could be vented outside. We would also, the kitchen would wrap around on this side. So the alternative we went with was a European style, commercial grade cabinetry. And the reasoning why you can save money if you go with this route is that you don't have to paint or you don't have to stain it, and you can go with like a HDF wood, like plywood. It's not plywood, it's like a fiberboard. It's like MDF, but stronger and better quality. So you can go with that because you got this nice vinyl veneer. Now it's not your typical shrink vinyl. This is a really thick vinyl that is applied with glue and heated and bonded super well. Like if you take a knife, you can't, it's super hard to peel it, and it's very scratch resistant. And the cabinet is really good quality, got nice hardware. That's a place where you want to spend money, but this is commercial grade, so we knew we could trust it.
So these cabinets, they are made out of the same base, but there are tons of different color options that you can pick. Now, I would definitely recommend taking a few samples, bringing it back to the project, and seeing what the color looks like with the light in the space. So some of the design features of the kitchen include granite countertops. Now, it's speckled with a little bit of veining, but it really ties in the whites of the upper and lower cabinets and the dark.
It's also the same granite upstairs.
We also have the glass herringbone pattern,
which is a main design feature, I would say, but it is a lot of work. It's way more work than if you were just going to do straight vertical subway tile, but the extra time and effort.
We think it was worth it.
It was worth it.
You guys like it too.
We got a huge sink, like larger than maybe typical, with a nice industrial delta faucet. And also, a lot of people's favorite is this pantry. Now, pantry will save you on a Lazy Susan cabinet, which is just like a quarter cabinet, and it's like 2 doors, and so then it's like weird though, because you can't really use the space, because it's small doors, but the back is really big. So, and it's more money than just your typical cabinets. So what we thought of doing is to do a pantry. A pantry will give you a lot more space. It saves you on that, not unusable, but like not.
I mean, in this room, we have tons of space. This is like a 4-foot opening here. So we really wanted to kind of have this
a pantry. So this tile was a bit harder to install because of the length, crowns, and all the bows. But we got it nice and smooth, lippage-free.
So Amal got complimented on this floor by almost all the subcontractors who came in, who were
door installers.
Yeah, who were really impressed.
Struggle with install this floor.
Yeah.
You know, because you can get it bumpy, but this
is so level.
It's like super level. Yeah. So this is a porcelain tile. It's a rectified porcelain, stronger than porcelain because it's rectified. It's heated up. So yeah, that's the floor. Matches upstairs. So the kitchen and the main living space is here, and over this is the smaller bedroom. It's the kid bedroom. Because it's a kid bedroom, we didn't want to have bright lights. We put a nice 27K light just to bring the tone down, easier for kids to sleep. And over here, because it's such a small bedroom, we had to get a custom small door, which our supplier had, and then we have a good sized closet.
Something I'm not like too fond about is like the bulkheads that we have here. To kind of visually make it less dominant, we chose to kind of do the same wall color for these two, and then the top ones are always kind of white. That's a standard.
So when you do bulkheads, you typically paint them white. So yeah.
So that is pretty much the bedroom.
First bedroom.
So yeah, bedroom.
So when you walk in here, this is our mechanical room. So we walk over here, got a nice like 4-foot wide hallway, and over here, what my dad likes to call a 1-car garage.
He calls it that?
Yeah, so we needed to go with a big 36-inch door because we have to fit the laundry room. So
show them, open it.
Yeah, I will. So, like I said, my dad likes to call this a 1-car garage because you got your garage like raised panels. But when we open it, we got our laundry room. Now, I know, not a big fan of all this space, you know, it's space wasted, but you could use that storage, but the reason...
Maybe a vacuum cleaner?
Yeah, maybe a vacuum cleaner, but the reason why we wanted it to be 6 feet instead of, like, I think this is almost like 7 feet, or 6.5 feet, is we need to install the laundry machine. Now, yes, you can just push it in, but how are you going to connect all the pipes and plug the electrical and connect the ductwork? You need space, right? You need to work here, you need to move it out, and because we got these doors and small, we decided to put a few extra inches here.
Well, when we were looking at the floor plan, even if you were gonna make this smaller, it really wouldn't do much for
Yeah, the
you.
bathroom, you'll see when we go to the bathroom, it's like a hallway mini there, so it doesn't really do much. So when we walk over here, we walk into the bathroom. We could have done the same floor, but we wanted to break it up, so we went with this gray tile just to make it more, and it's gonna be a bit loud, I'm sorry, but just to show you how bright it is. You always want your bathrooms to be super bright. No one likes a dark bathroom, so we got a nice light floor, got a nice, when you walk in, you can see, got a nice white tile, brown vanity just like upstairs, matching. But if we didn't do a laundry room, it could have been like a huge bathroom, but you know, including the laundry room increases the value, so that's that. So then when you walk here, we got our 5 feet, 60 inches tub shower combo. We wanted, this is the only bathroom, so we wanted a tub, but we also wanted a shower, but we wanted it to be like luxurious.
So it was a compromise.
It's a compromise, but we wanted it to be luxurious. We did tile, got 2 shelves, store some soap, and then we got this really nice, good quality toilet. Now this is an area when you do your own work, you can spend this money you save on good quality products. This is a Kohler toilet. This is not sponsored by Kohler, but I like to use Kohler. I don't like American Standard. The toilets clog up quickly, but Kohler, they have good internal toilet parts. And these are toilets that you can flush like golf balls down. And even look at this, when you spend the extra money, got soft closed doors. No more slamming, it's all soft close, and you'll never get a stoppage. I've used these toilets in a few of my renovations now, and I've never got callbacks. Best toilet type, personally. We got the shower. It looks really tall, but it's not that tall. Like I can touch the ceiling, but it looks tall because we got all this lines, the illusion.
So when we did it, instead of doing horizontal lines, we put it upwards so the lines run.
And it seems taller.
We did not move the plumbing like...
Yeah, a lot of this plumbing was already roughed in.
Right.
That's why we saved a lot of money there. If we wanted, we could have jackhammered the floor. It wasn't...
maybe a few grand more.
Yeah, it wasn't a tensioned concrete floor. That's like when the wires, cables at a tension. If you have that, be sure to call professionals. That's something you don't want to mess with because that's structural. But ours, it's just 5 inches of concrete. So we could have done that, but to save money, and this was a pretty good layout. But to save that extra few grand, we chose to go with the similar toilet. You have to jackhammer a tiny bit to get your finished 12 inches away from your wall. 12 inches finished.
According to
and a half.
Yep.
Depending on your toilet. And then we got a nice 48-inch vanity. It's more like 49 and a half, but we call it 48-inch vanity. It's not from Home Depot. It's the same type of cabinet in our kitchen.
Yep.
Got a nice Moen faucet. I think all plumbers, they only like Delta or Moen. If you spend your money on good quality products like Moen and Delta, they never fail. I mean, they will fail, but they're so much better than other brands, and they last so much longer. Like Kohler, Moen, Delta. Use those companies because they last so much longer, even though you pay a bit more, and they're better quality. And this is a nice modern-looking faucet because it is a modern-looking house. So we wanted that, and then same light fixtures as upstairs, just continuing that trend. Okay, so when we walk over here, we got a cold room, so that's a room that's cold.
Open it. The cold room if you want to store things, wine. We just have stuff in there, which is not the greatest to keep.
Sump pump.
Yeah.
Over here we got a staircase upstairs, like if we go over here, which I'll show you. We did a wood staircase just like upstairs. So that's that. This is a metal door because it's cold, it's an insulated door. But when you walk over here, the bathroom's over there. Right, when you walk over here, you got your master bedroom. Now this bedroom is a decent size. You can fit a king size bed spaciously with 2 nightstands, a double door, and then a single door. Now this is a big closet. Open this up, got magnets.
It's one continuous, but we kind of divided it out on the outside to be like a his and hers, but in the interior it is.
But to not waste more drywall or framing.
Right.
You just open it, and that's like an extra 1 feet, 2 feet. You can put maybe maybe a vacuum or something, a safe here. They'll still use this. Got one long, and if you really wanted more storage, you could have done another rack. But like the other one, do it a bit lower, and then do one like 5'9", like my height. So then you can fit clothes without crinkling them. Because you got 2 doors, you got your hinge door stops again, and those are adjustable. So if you want to open open only this part, you can just adjust that. And you got another closet.
Okay, so we'll walk through, go back to the kitchen.
Walk through this.
So that is a tour of the 1,000 square foot basement unit, and we hope you liked the design and picked up a few construction tips.
Yep, and I hope I inspired you to maybe take on your own project, save some money and labor, spend it on better quality products and hardware.
Oh,
Don't forget to hit the like button for the YouTube and don't forget to smash that subscribe button for more videos. You didn't say it.
Subscribe!
Don't forget to smash the subscribe button.
Smash that subscribe button.
Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm so YouTube can promote my videos.
Check out both of our channels. We have pretty